Hello everyone. It's been a little while. Um, my guides have been wanting to do a recording to send a message out to you all. So my guide Mary is going to come through, and she has a message, as far as I've been told, about the light and dark forces of Earth and the universe. So let's see what she has to say. Now, for those of you who've watched the videos before, I'll go down into trance. The Mary will come forward, and I will put in the text on the YouTube the time she steps forward, so you don't have to spend 3 minutes staring at me waiting for her to come. Okay, so I shall see you in a bit. Greetings. Oh, so I have asked my sitter, Sharon, you know her as, to allow me to come forward to talk about the light forces and the dark forces of Earth and the universe. It's a massive, massive subject, but I will keep it in the 3D reality understanding so you can understand what is happening in your world in this particular time zone. But I want to take you to the universe, and I want to take you to the quantum energy, the source of creation, the energy that holds all memories, existence of all life, dark or light. Some of you would understand this as the God energy, but I would say to you, this is much more powerful than you put in your God energy understanding of the 3D reality of worshipping a face you believe is God. This is an amazing source of energy that creates life and takes life, helps with the decisions of all realities at all levels of understanding. So it's way beyond your comprehension. So I hope I've explained it to you in a way that you can understand. It cannot be seen. It can be felt. It could be understood. And for those of you travelling the earth life and are ascending, you will start to understand this quantum energy, this age of change that is coming for humanity. There have been many through the centuries of Earth, thousands of years in fact. Humans have walked Earth in many forms, created from celestial species of many forms. And there's been times when the light has been on Earth and it has been in the most amazing existence, and then the darkness forms, the dark forces. What would we say to you is a dark force? I shall take you to the human form. The human form is an ethereal body connected to the quantum domain of light. The physical human body has a brain, has a personality and existence, has what you would describe as an ego. The ego is an engine driving the force of this existence within humanity. Then came the celestial beings who brought the soul connection from the higher self, a light or multidimensional physical being that chose to help guide a human on earth, and that is what you know as incarnation. But don't get incarnation confused with the ethereal body. The ethereal body is what goes back when you die. The physical body blends into Mother Earth in some form of burial or cremation. But the ethereal body is what's connected with the quantum domain, the light, and goes back to its source of creation, which can be many different existences within the universe. Again, it's in layers of existence you cannot understand or see in your 3D eyes or mind. So within you, you have light and dark as a human being. And if the earth existed without celestial guides, incarnation to bring you a path towards the light, then you would have been destroyed yourselves many, many moons ago, my friends. And what has kept you existing on earth to try and bring the spirituality and understanding of light and unity and to live as one has been us. Many celestial beings, billions of celestial beings over time, that help to guide and try and help humanity. So the light is us. The light is the ones that work in the light, that wish to help you and guide humanity to live an experience of love, unity, to have a life that is full of purpose. There is no division. There's no starvation. The climate is balanced. Life is balanced. You're relaxed and happy. There is no fear and hate within this reality we are trying to build for you. And do not sit there and think, well, how can this happen on Earth? There are areas where it is starting to happen on Earth. The light is there on Earth. But what we have found, because it is taking a long time for humanity to ascend, and from the war times of the First and Second World War on Earth, we have been working hard to change humanity again. We don't give up. We leave you in pauses and phases like your Dark Ages, your Middle Ages, your Industrial Revolution, your First World War, your Second World War. You are left to try and live a life that would be good for humanity, but as you know, it's spiraled out of control. And yes, we stepped in again. We started to bring the Star Children. If you wish to read about that, it's in one of these sitters' books. I will not go into everything today, but the Star Children brought the light. They bring the light back into the darkness. The dark force is not an alien being trying to take over the planet. The dark force is humanity. Humans that do not see the light, that cannot see the light. They just narrow themselves on the dark way of living, hurting each other, causing pain, thinking they are correct, they can indoctrinate many thousands of people to be in their way of thinking. Leaders blinding whole civilizations that their way is right. Because those humans do not have the strength or the understanding to change what is wrong. And that is where the light comes in. This is where we start to bring the warriors. Greenpeace is an example of this. Greenpeace has warriors of light. The changes come from many angles and many forms across Earth. And since 2019, where we started the awakening again with the COVID, as you call it, your COVID-19, we again took great delight in starting a new awakening. We saw it as an opportunity to change humanity. COVID-19, the virus that exists and still exists and will exist for many years as it mutates, was again a human virus, which we then constructed for humanity to stop panic, change, bring in the light. It is a catalyst event, my friends. Anything like that is a catalyst event, a catalyst for change for good. The darkness is within the humans. It is within your way of thinking. You're in a narrative story of no hope when you are like that. Think of the Jesus that walked your earth. Think of many sparks over time that have been there to try and shift humanity. You've never been ready. The human form, even though ascended from really highly ascended beings, left to live in the narrative of the 3D world that you live in. We wait for that spark of light, for a human to see that difference, that there is hope. So what happens then when that light force is within you and you see it? It's in with all of you. It just needs to be ignited. Some of you are afraid to speak out when you realise that you can change this planet. And then there's warriors amongst you that speak out with your ballads, risk getting arrested to make those words known to all of humanity. And we praise you for that. You see it as crime, or your governments call it crime, and they jail people for it. Because the darkness is within those in control, in power on your planet. The darkness sits deep within many of them. They cause the wars. Some call it an antichrist. The antichrist is in Russia at the moment, causing the wars and the dislike. The leaders in the Middle East at the moment causing the wars. This is the dark forces we are talking about. This is the dark energy within the human form. And how do you change this? How can humanity ascend? Well, if you wish to read about the dimensions of humanity and how it affects celestial beings across the universe, and we have graded this into 12 for your understanding, then we ask you to visit what I have just been given, which is what you call a web address, www.quantumtrancehealing.co.uk, and go to the blog. There you will find all the information you need, because we have channeled this. We have channeled this for you to spread the word and the light. When you are developing in like workers, which many of you are who probably watch this, you are the voice of change. How many of you are hiding away from this? There's an excuse being made. I cannot watch the news because it makes me down. It brings me darkness. Yes, the darkness is within your news of your societies. But how you will grow, my friend, is to face that darkness. You cannot hide away any longer. You have to work with your guides to protect your energy, to put up what you can call a bubble of protection. How do you know where to send the healing in your earth? You can say every morning, oh, I send healing to the world. Clean your teeth and get on with your day. But we're now looking for more focused healing. We need groups of you to focus on areas of your world, of your telepathic brain connections, which are a lot more powerful than you believe them to be. When you start to focus on particular areas of war, of leaders that create war, of those that are struggling, and you start to bring that light energy into that, you will make the change. I do not know quite how to describe this light and dark for you. I'm trying to describe it in the simplest way possible so you can understand. So we take you now into the universe. All universe has light and dark. Your expression that I particularly like is yin and yang. Think of that. All of the planets that are now highly ascended, if you think of Lemurians, Palladians and Atolians, they once lived in a very dark light force existence. In fact, the Palladians have had a real battle with this because the Palladians live across 3 to 4 planets in their solar system and galaxy. And they have been part of Earth for over 12,000 years in supporting Earth. There were those amongst their kind that did not agree with interference on other planets. And this caused an interstellar war amongst their people. But they learned from this and became unified again in supporting many, many civilizations on other planets, not just Earth, and how they have changed many across the universe with their intelligence, their kindness, their healing, their great understanding. Something which we hope for humanity one day. So at the moment, you are going through another change. I will not mention what it is. I think you will all be aware of it from your news. Because what is filling your news? This next catalyst event for humanity. When there's change that is dark force that comes in, and it is the change, it is because this has become stronger, because the light force has been struggling to shine. And this is because humans are afraid to speak out their truth, what they feel, what they discover, saying this is wrong, this should not be happening to people. We don't agree with these changes that are being suggested by the powers to be. But what happens then? A dark force leader that comes in will snub out the voices that do not agree with them. And you see this in many of your countries, and you saw it in your wars. And you're still seeing it on Earth. So that is the dark force. But we ask you not to stop speaking out. It can be done in subtle ways, subtle comments. Even this one today wanted to share her view, her political view across her social media, but we stopped her. Because we knew if she actually said it in a way that she wanted to say it, she would be deleted. It would be taken down. Because that is the controlling forces. But if you put out just a phrase, an innuendo, that is not really targeting anybody in particular, but could be set for the events that are happening at the moment, that is up to the individual mind to decide what that comment or verb is about. So the subtle ways for you to spread the light, my friends, without having fear of what others could do to stop you. That is the dark force. those that try to stop the free speech. You just see what we mean now by the dark and light forces. Now, through the universe, there's many of us that work in the light, but there are still species out there that have very highly ascended science and travel the universe, but they are in the dark. They like to battle, they like to fight, they like to claim places as their own. There's still those amongst us, and we fight those battles daily within the universe, the galaxies, the cosmos and the stars above you. It goes on without you knowing. Why would you know? Because you're not part of this ascended force yet to understand what is going on beyond your earth, in those layers of dimensions and existence that you don't see. But you can see what's happening on your earth in your 3D layer. And we ask those that work in the light, that watch this, to start speaking your truth. Start saying how you want your world to be. Put it out in writing. You can do it in a poem. You can do it in a story. You can do it in a picture. But just make that light travel out there through your internet, through your voice to your children. Make the change, be the light, and slowly that dark force will be seen for its truth, and the truth will fade. Because you who bring the light are on the new earth timeline. Those working in the dark will soon fade and die. And that is a very bluntly way of putting it. They will no longer be needed on earth. They are not serving the purpose to save humanity and Mother Earth. And actions will have to be taken to preserve what's good there is for humanity. So in 200 years, my friends, there can be an existence that's worth living for, worth being part of, on earth and part of the universe with other celestial beings that wish you to travel the universe and be part of their love, their existence. And they wait for that day. So I recap quickly for you. The dark is you. The dark sits within you, this force, the physical ego. The light is those that are starting to understand this. The light are those which are going to bring the change through your work. And there's many of you that are not classed as light workers. There's many humans out there that enjoy a crystal, seeing an angel, understand messages that come to them in some form of hope, subtly, feathers, robins. They might understand UFOs. They might have seen a UFO, but they've not spoken about it. They're afraid. And it's those people we now need to step into the light, as well as all light workers, to extend that light out to others, to bring them forth. They will speak their truth. They will start to change the world. Subtly, my friends. Bring it on subtly. That's what I say to you. Now, I might seem quite tame today because I'm usually quite opinionated, aren't I? But I need to bring the message to you at a level that you will understand. To be quite honest, I want to stick you all in a bag, shake you up and spit you out. You're driving us all up the wall with your behaviour here on earth. So there you go, I've said it. But we love you. We love humanity. We love you as individuals. And I just hope that whoever watches this video can understand the message. Please be the light, be the change. Watch your news, send healing. Bring others in to send healing. Put it in your social media. Tonight I'm sending healing to this part of the world. Tonight I'm sending healing to this part of the world. Join me. And a few will send that healing. Do you know eventually, my friends, humanity will be so ascended that you are about to sit on your planet in unison, and there will be in pyramid healing places of existence that are used in many planets across the universe to sit and heal Mother Earth every day, to keep her vibrant and balanced, and to heal humanity. Wouldn't that be a wonderful place to be? I will now leave you. I shall leave you with my love, and I'm in the light. Put yourself up in a bubble so you can bounce off those dark forces that are around you. But do not shy away from what's happening in your world and start speaking your voice. Do not be afraid. Greetings to you, my friends. Ooh, okay. Ooh, I felt quite emotional then when she stood there. It was very powerful today. I felt there was a lot of love there as well. It's almost like oh, I feel quite emotional. It's almost like there's just so much love for us, and oh yeah, I feel like I'm going to cry. I'll have a quick slurp of my Coke. Yeah, a lot of emotion. I just really felt the love then, as I always say, as she draws back. I've actually been having a different experience because I've had John and Mary as two individuals, and they've just labelled themselves those names so I can understand them and so you can relate to them. But lately, the last 2 times I've sat, and I think it happened again, they actually come in unisons of 5, and I didn't know that. And I feel that now when they come through, and I say they, when they come through in trance, it's actually more than one. It's almost like they get together to bring forward what they want to say, and I feel it changing. So it'll be interesting to see where that takes me. But yeah, it seems to have altered. So yeah, I'll have to ask about that one. I'll have to listen back to the message as always. And yeah, I'll put it out there. To be honest, I just put my cup down. A message of great meaning. I know that because they've been nagging me for 24 hours to do this. So, I hope you can all take something from it. I'm left with an awful lot of love around me, which is wonderful. I shall be floating around in that today. And yeah, I'll see you all next time round. Take care of yourselves. Bye.